Lukasz, you recently won your 12th cap for Poland in a 3-2 win in Ireland. That was a really good victory for your side.
Yeah, it was really good. We were playing away, but we had a lot of Polish, supporters at that game because there's a lot of Polish, people there in Ireland, especially in Dublin. Even my family was there, so it was really enjoyable. The stadium was fantastic. The atmosphere was great, and we scored 3 goals. We gave some really enjoyable moments for our fans. So that was great.
And it's good for you to win another cap, because it struck me it's very competitive in the goalkeeping department for Poland. There's Borek at Celtic and Kuszak at Man U, and you were saying there's others too.
Yeah, there are still, there's a keeper from Dundee United, Lukasz Załuska. There's a keeper from Greek league, Wojciech Kowalecki, who is both of them, they are really good goalkeepers. So it's really, really tough. But I think it just can, help us as a keeper and help the team. So it's really difficult, but I think everything is on the really healthy rules, and everyone is respecting each other. We have a really good relation. So in one way, some of the keepers will be disappointed, that's for sure. But in the second way, for example, I think it will be good for the team that you have, for example, 5 keepers who are fighting for the place in the national team. So it's really tough, and when you're going for the national team, then you have to really admire that or respect that you are there, and you have to really fight for your place. During the national team, you cannot just stop working and do nothing. You have to still be on your toes and fighting.
How's the side rebuilding after Euro 2008?
Yeah, it's there are some changes. Even when you look at the last game, and you can compare it, for example, to the last game when we were playing at the Euro, there are really quite few changes, and some new young players are coming into the team, and I think when you look at the last game against Ireland, it's improving, and the players are really really good, really helpful, and I think that's the way it should be. So.
Are you slightly surprised that you haven't started better in your World Cup group?
Yeah, maybe a bit surprised, but in the other way, the atmosphere after the Euro was in Poland was really, really bad, and when we were playing the first game against Slovenia at home, it was still you could still feel it, that it was bad. It wasn't like for example before Euro in the qualifications to the Euro, before the Euro. So it was difficult, but I think now it's better, especially that win against Ireland. I think we now have a long break until the next game, and I think we have already a good atmosphere in the team for the winter. So with the smiley faces, I think we can meet, I don't know, in February to prepare to another games.
Now you've gone to the last World Cup and the last European Championships. You've not played, but it must have helped you.
Yeah, I think it helped me, especially the World Cups in Germany. I think it really helped me because it was the first time when I met or when I saw such a big stadiums like in Dortmund or in Gelsenkirchen. So it was the first time when I felt such a really big atmosphere in Poland in League we don't have a really big stadiums, and it helped me I think a lot, and that experience I think it's really good, especially because I went to the Germany as a third keeper. I was only 20 then, and that was the manager of the Polish national team said that he's going to get some experience, and that it will help him. So yes, it helped me a lot, and I'm really thankful that he did that to me, that he gave me the opportunity to see to be involved in a really big competition.
And just final couple, sticking with Polish goalkeepers, Wojciech Szczesny. Oh, sorry, I haven't pronounced his name correctly.
Wojciech Szczesny.
There we go. His father was a major goalkeeper in Polish history. Can you just tell us about how big he was?
He was really big keeper. He was the first keeper who was playing in the in the Champions League with the Polish club, and he won, for example, 4 or maybe 5 titles, Polish championships with different clubs. So that's a really big thing. It's really hard to win in your football career 5 or 4 titles with different clubs. So he's one of the big keepers which we had, and we still have it. So one of the examples.
Which teams did he play for in Poland?
So he was playing for Legia Warsaw. He was playing with them in the Champions League. Then he went to Widzew Łódź, and with Widzew he also was playing in Champions League. So now I know. So he's the only keeper who was playing in the Champions League, because after Widzew Łódź, no other teams, they didn't qualify anymore. So Widzew Łódź, then he was playing for Polonia Warszawa, then he was playing for Wisła Kraków, and I think that's it. I think just four titles.
Obviously, Wojciech plays under 18s for Arsenal. He's a goalkeeper as well. Do you see similarities between him and his dad?
He's exactly the same. In his moves, in his way of moving, he's exactly the same. If his way of running, he's exactly the same. Even if his, I don't know how to say it, his
stature, his physique.
His stature, his physique is exactly the same. So, yeah, I think that's good. Yeah.
Have you ever met him?
Yeah. I met him. Well, it was because he's living in Warsaw. His dad sometimes he's in TV. Before he was, for example, a photographer during the games, and I met him a couple of times. He's a really good person, and. We still, if we have if we meet somewhere, we still have something to, we talk to each other, yeah, we have a chat. So, he's a, good person.
Are you slightly in awe of him, because as a Polish keeper, he must be a bit of a star?
Who, he?
Yeah.
No, not really. I think he's a, really good person, and if he's saying something, then those words are really, sometimes maybe they can hurt you, but they are really, honest, and you have to, use it well. So I have a really good relationship with him. So.
And just finally, Wojciech, he's got that unfortunate injury. Yeah. He's fractured both his arms, but generally he's doing well. It's just an unfortunate hiccup he's had.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him, and when I heard that, I was really shocked, and I just called to him straight away. First of all, I wanted to send him a message, but I was thinking that maybe he will have a problems with replying, with writing. So then I just called to him, and I was asking what happened. How did it happen? But he was optimistic in his voice. He was really like, okay, it just happened, that's it. But That's also what I heard, that part of his arm which he broke is not a really bad part. So I hope he will get fit really I don't know, really soon, but it will be difficult. But he is a great young keeper who can really achieve a lot in football. So I hope he will be fit really soon.